Hi everyone, this is Zenil from Joy of Living, and I'm back with your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I will be pulling out 3 cards to find out what we need to stop doing this week, what we need to start doing, and what we need to continue to do this week. So I'm going to draw the cards. First card that I'll be drawing is to know what we need to stop doing this week. Okay, the next card that I'm going to draw is to find out what we need to start doing this week and what we need to now continue to do for this week. Okay, so we have got all our 3 cards. The first card that we have got is 6 of Pentacles. So this is a card that tells us about what we need to stop doing for the upcoming week. 6 of Pentacles is a card that tells us to maintain a balance in giving and receiving. Many of us may either be in more of giving mode wherein we take in all the responsibilities and we keep doing and doing for the others without even asking for help or without even considering of what we need or require. So we are most of the time in the giving mode, whereas the card tells us that it's very important to maintain a healthy balance in receiving and in giving. So it's okay to ask for help. It's okay at times to tell that yes, I will not be able to take up this responsibility. It's okay to have a healthy boundary and say no at times, and just not be all the time accepting loads and tasks of work to do, but also be there for your own self and giving that kind of rest, that kind of self-love that you too deserve, and not just be the giver all the time, but also be ready to accept help, support, and be the receiver. So this week is kind of so this card is telling you that for this week you need to see to it that are you maintaining a balance in giving and receiving. Are you the more of a giver type or the more of a receiver type? If you are the one who is all the time receiving, then this card is kind of asking you to kind of come out of that mode and do things for the others, take up responsibilities, get into that active zone, and just not be the passive receiver, but also be the contributor and the giver. So that's what this card is telling us for this week to be kept in mind, to maintain a healthy balance in receiving and giving. Okay, so the next card that we have got is the 10 of Wands for what we need to start to do. The 10 of Wands is a card that tells us that we need to learn to delegate. We need to learn to share the responsibilities with others and not be the sole person who takes up all the responsibilities, who is the only person responsible for all the things, whereas it's very important to delegate task and see to it that there's a balance, which again kind of matches with the previous card, which tells us to maintain the balance in receiving and giving both. So this is again, if you see that there is this animal who has been loaded with a load, with a huge load, and even the girl accompanying the animal has both her hands filled with things. So that's what it's trying to tell us. It's important. It's a delegation. It's itself a very important skill which we need to learn. We need to develop. So we need to have that kind of a healthy boundary wherein we do not take up all the work, whereas we learn to delegate and share the responsibilities and divide the work equally amongst all the stakeholders that are there, equally dividing and distributing the work, so that there's no overburden on just one person or one team or one department or uh, or one family member. So that's what the card tells us, that we need to delegate so that we protect ourselves from burnout. So that's a very important message. So that's what we need to start doing. We need to start dividing and distributing our workload equally amongst all the stakeholders. So the next card that we have is of the Temperance card, that is for what we need to continue to do. We need to blend, we need to bring a blend in our personal and professional life. We need to have a proper blend of fun and work related activities. We need to have that balance wherein we are kind of giving equal importance and equal attention to all aspects of our life. It could be health, it could be relationship, it could be family, it could be work related. So the Temperance is asking us that it is very important to have a healthy balance and a healthy personal and professional life balance, wherein our time is equally divided in between the two for future personal growth and for our own evolvement. So it's very, very important that we are mindful and cautious in the way we kind of lead our life. There has to be a proper balance so that we do not have any sort of burnout towards the end of it. So this week is the theme of this week is mainly about focusing on balance, focusing on where we are putting our energies to, and trying to figure out a healthy way of navigating the week wherein there is equal focus and equal energy put in each and every area of our life. So that's your week's reading. I hope it helps you navigate the week ahead with a lot of clarity. And if you found this reading helpful, then do like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And do share it with someone who would like to create a little magic in their life. And I wish you a very wonderful week ahead. And see you in my next video. Bye for now.